This meeting is being live streamed. Got it.
And it's a little red thermometer is about halfway right now. And we're on it. Okay. Rolling. We're rolling, Bob.
All right. Hello. Welcome to the Art of Songwriting, September 2023 edition. My name is David Lloyd. I'm your host. And with me, we have, in no particular order, David Hirschberg, Rick Lisak, Jason Liles, Peter Lloyd, Victor Harrison. And did I leave anybody out? No.
Nope.
All right, cool.
And Lady Perfection.
So what we do in this show is we write songs, we discuss them, we hopefully discuss not just their merits, but we give constructive criticism and aid each other in just becoming better songwriters. It's really simple, it's really fun. We do it once a month. And I think as your host, I'm going to start off with a new little bit I like to call Show Me Your Axe. What? Yeah. Yeah, somebody, whoever's got a guitar behind them and really wants to show it off for a second, show me what you got. After all, we're songwriters here, and we got a lot of... All right, there's Rick Lisak. He looks like he's going to get up and show some. What do we got here?
Martin D28, 1957.
57.
47.
40s, that's when I was born.
Wow.
So,
Yes,
Holy.
my brother Steve and I, we had a huge garage when I was a kid, and it needed to be painted. So my dad paid us 35 cents an hour to scrape this this garage and paint it 3 times. And I earned $65.
Wow.
And it just so happened down the street, there was a guy that had his brother needed to really bet some money, and he had this guitar, so I bought it for $65.
Wow.
you didn't pull the Tom Sawyer.
Looks
Well,
like it's in good shape.
what happened is, Victor, is I used to take it to work when I was selling shoes when I was a senior in high school, because my boss played guitar, and we'd sit in the back and play. And I had the strap, and the strap undid itself, or I probably fucked up some way, and it dropped and hit the ground. So I cracked the back of it,
Oh, no.
and so I sent it back to Martin Company. Martin Company refurbished the whole guitar, and then it replaced the fretboard. And this guy had taken pieces of glass that looked like big hunks of like diamonds or something, and dug out the top of the guitar and put them in there. So the Martin Company filled all that in and removed them and filled it all in. The only thing they didn't do was fix the crack. Tried to press the guitar together to seal it, and it wouldn't work. So my freshman year at Ohio State, I took it to a luthier who was right off campus, and he patched the guitar, and it's fine. But my guitar teacher, where I was taking guitar, the owner tried to talk me out of this guitar, that he would trade me this brand new classical guitar or some piece of shit, But I played both guitars, and I said, no, I think I'll keep this one.
Good job.
Good call, Rick.
So what I've got a D28 also. It's not quite as old, but how often do you change the strings on that?
I don't very often. Peter, I play my Gibson B25 and my other Gibson L50 more than I pick this up.
Oh, really?
Generally, I don't play it as often actually as I should.
Yeah.
But I don't change the strings very often.
Yeah, me too. I've never changed them. It plays by itself. That guitar just plays by itself.
Well,
It's a great guitar.
I played in so many bands with this guitar, just hauling it around, and just fortunately I'd never had it stolen.
Oh, thank God.
It's worth some bucks now.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Norm's famous rare guitars? The store in Tarzana, California. Go online and look at Norm's rare guitars.
Okay.
And he's got the greatest collection. He's got a website, and Joe Bonamassa is in there every weekend playing guitars. He's got a website, this guy knows everything and anything, and he's the guy who knows not only acoustic guitars but electric guitars.
Norm's, what did you say it was?
Rare R-A-R-E guitars in Tarzana, California, and he's got on Instagram. Just go to Instagram and sign him up. He's got a thing every day, and he's got all these people playing different guitars, and does a lot of stuff with Martins.
All right, folks, you heard it here. Norm's Rare Guitars on the Art of Songwriting. Thanks, Rick. That sounds beautiful. I think have we ever heard you play that one in the meetings before?
I don't think I have, no.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, you'll have to, when you do another, live performance for us sometime, I'd really like it if you use that guitar.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, Jason, what do you got back there? Do you have regular two single coil and then a humbucker on your Fender back there?
Yeah, it's a HSS. This is a pretty cool Strat I picked up not too long ago. It's got stainless steel frets, which is like fantastic because I'm like pretty hard on frets. Love the HSS. It has the the noiseless pickups, which I feel like are actually pretty good. It has a Floyd Rose on it, which is like super sweet. Although I love it and hate it at the same time. It's so fickle. You keep the same gauge of strings on, but you just change the brand and like the bridge, you have to like readjust it and adjust. It's a labor of love to keep it. But when you play it, it stays in tune. You do like great dives on it.
Yeah, and come right back into tune because you've got that that tremolo system there. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Not too much now. But.
Can you hear me?
I think you
I hear
need to put your musicians sound on.
Yeah, try that.
Is it better now?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Now we've definitely heard that on some of your recordings, right?
Yeah, so I've just been playing around with it a lot more, but it's great. Love the neck on it. It has sort of a different cut as you go higher up in the register. Really feels nice in the hand. But I found it used and got a good deal on it because the S1 switch wasn't wired properly. And so the guy thought that there was some real problems with the guitar. But anyway, took it into my local luthier here in town, Neil Smith, and he did a fantastic job of just fixing it back up. So it plays awesome. But anyway, that's cool. My axe and my don't tell my wife guitar.
Doesn't know he bought it. All right, well,
no,
thanks.
she does. But anyway, yeah, happy to share.
Yeah, thanks. All right, that's it for Show Me Your Axe this month. Hopefully, we'll see some more guitars next time, and we'll talk a little bit more about them. But for now, it's time to get on to the actual the meat of the meal here. Let's get on to some songs. Oh well, you're gonna find that we've got some great songwriters in this bunch. Looks like we're gonna get through about 5 songs today. A couple of them originals by solo members of the group and one by as a duo. Oh man, I just don't know where to start, but let's see here. Let's start with this one. We'll start with Beyond Belief. Peter Lloyd's got 2 of them to share, and so we'll do one of them now and one of them later. I suppose kind of spread it out a little bit. Let's see here. Beyond Belief. Let's see if I can share my screen. Yeah, can you double check the screen share?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good now.
I mean, you're the host. You should be able to. You have trouble with it. I got it ready too.
Yeah, no, you're the host now.
Oh, am I? You made me the host. Oh, that's right. I am the host. Do you want me to do it?
No, I think I've just about got it here.
Okay.
Just making sure I got my shared sound. All right, can everybody
There
see
you go.
this on the
Good
screen?
job.
Good here.
Good here. Good words could be bigger.
Oh, there it is. Is that better?
Yeah. Everybody good?
Where's our, oh, sorry. Let me start this first, and then I'll get that going. Oh, see, I just realized now I have to go back to do them both. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Failing. I can do this. Any tips on how to
Just open a second tab or no?
Yeah, just start rolling it and get this on a different tab.
Yeah, good call. Whoa. Ah. Where's my shit. Oh, come on. Let's just open it up here. There we go. Let's open up a second one. Sweet. All right. Here we go. Can you see the lyrics?
Yep.
All right, cool. Thank you. And now you'll see this, but play it.
There you go.
Come sit for a spell, I have stories to tell. I'm sure you have heard one or two. Believe what you like, deny what you don't. As always, the call's up to you. You've heard of a monster named Yeti, enormously stinky and sweaty. Beware if you find him, to stay far behind him, he'll make you a mess of spaghetti. When Mother left Remus and Rummy, a she-wolf stepped up as their mummy. She gave them a home, then they founded Rome, so we could all eat hard salami. But all was a dark, lifeless ocean. Ra breathed and set all things in motion. Now Ra circles earth, gives morning its birth. We still cheer Ra Ra in devotion. Rob Crusoe, he chose not to grovel alone in his crude island hovel. While watching for boats, took copious notes and thought I might star in a novel. Please stay right there, don't go anywhere. More tales are coming your way. Some sort of ring true, some bigger bead leaf, but each has a clue to convey. Paul Bunyan stood 8 stories tall, washed his hair in Niagara Falls, rose higher than trees, went down on his knees for his bath. The Great Lakes were too small. And even her hip birthday suit bit into some forbidden fruit. She said to poo-poo it, the snake made me do it. From Eden, God gave her the boot. Moby Dick was a whale with a tail, and a lunatic hot on his trail. Old Ahab his name, revenge was his game, but Dick's name and size did prevail. That's all I've got, believe it or not. I'm sure you'll hear many more. Believe what you like, deny what you don't. Ain't that what your mind was made for? Yes, that's what your mind was made for.
Thank you. Thank you. I was watching for smiles to see who got the jokes.
Yeah, I was going to say it
I
wasn't.
sent you a message, but I guess you didn't see. I can't. The lyrics are really small. They weren't really.
You can enlarge that on your own screen. I just did for mine.
I
But
tried.
yeah,
I
maybe
couldn't figure out how to do it.
up
But,
on the
okay.
top of that little green bar, it says options, and never mind. But that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see the lyrics. You got a bunch of that cute, cool little limericks.
There are 6 limericks in there. Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
So what's the title of the song?
Oh, Beyond the.
Beyond,
Yeah.
beyond belief.
Yeah.
Mhm. And like, where do you, well, first of all, is there something specific that you're hoping to get from the group on it, or kind of what?
Oh yeah. I mean, did you get it? Did you like it? Is it long?
Yeah.
I mean, the beat's kind of slow. I don't know, but and how do I, those are limericks. Did you know they were limericks by the way I sang them? The interlude. There's not a message, but a point to the whole thing, and that's clear or not.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I definitely think I heard it, especially at the beginning. There was a strong, almost like you were putting on a kind of accent there too at the beginning when you were starting to tell.
Yeah, I think I slipped in and out of it.
Yeah,
Like an old Irishman telling stories.
well,
Oh
it felt
yeah,
like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of maybe having like just a little more guitar rhythm, boom, chakalaka,
Mhm.
and having a little drum behind it. You
Mhm.
you don't have to keep the Irish
Yeah.
accent or anything, but it would have helped propel the song. But I do like the inclusion of several different types of tales, not just all one, and they're all just
Several types of what?
so several types of tales, like not just
Oh yeah, yeah.
Irish stories, but
Yeah.
Story
The
of
kiddie
Ra.
stories everybody can understand. Paul Bunyan, and then Ra, maybe not too many know about. There's 2 novels David Hirschberg pointed out, Caruso and Moby Dick. You know, and then throwing the Bible in there, kind of, a hidden agenda is saying, come on, guys, it's all made up, but that's all.
Yeah, but I agree with.
That's all.
Yeah.
It's only. I got another Bible story too, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say with the percussion, I almost hear something kind of like just tapping on the guitar, another track. It doesn't need to be a drum set, quite frankly. I think you could just get some nice little like hand rhythm on there. And because there were parts where actually I thought the intro was like at a good tempo, but kind of around, I don't know, the 4th verse or so, kind of felt a little slower, and I felt like it could be sped up. But then I also like what you said, kind of like an Irish sort of storytelling sort of song, because it definitely does have that, and it touches on all these different stories. And I think the fact that you tell so many, even though you may not know Raw, for instance, it kind of the other ones, or enough of the other ones to kind of.
What about a
follow that.
fire crackling in the background, like I did with the other one, where they had a crowd there?
I hope we don't.
I mean, that would work. That would work. I mean, I see it as kind of like an Irish little, Irish group,
I
Irish
don't
music
know.
group playing
Maybe that's
and singing it.
big.
Yeah, I'd almost say
Oh
like
yeah.
like a little pub background noise would sound.
And maybe even
Kinda
put
good,
like
too.
a I'm sorry, finish, Jason.
Go ahead.
I think it would be neat to have like a little chorus, nonsensical chorus in between maybe every other verse, or between the verse, that people could sing along with. Like you're the storyteller, and then you turn it over to the audience, like twiddly dee, twiddly dum 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 dum, like it's a resolution kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And body brings in the listeners, because I see it as a bar song,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in particular, I was going to say I was going to ask Rick to maybe expand on that idea. Thanks for bringing it up, Victor. But I really liked the line personally. That's all I've got, believe it or not, or something. I think that's a really nice one to go on.
Yeah.
Your mind was
Any
made
thoughts,
for.
Rick?
That's kind of
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
chorus, or the.
Well, let's hear from Rick. Anything in particular?
I think a rhythmic aspect of the song is really nice, and if you would make it, it would be more pub-like. It's like the very fundamental Irish drum that's in a pub that a lot of times people will play, and that idea of like playing it on your guitar is really good. And I think the tempo needs to be a little faster, but you don't want to make it too fast because it's a very lyric-driven song.
Yeah, I also hear a penny whistle in it, to make it a little more lyrical and whimsical, and
Yeah.
to enhance the mood.
Idea.
Yeah, I just open up the spectrum of the range of the pitches.
Thank you. Yeah. That could be fun. And I definitely want to speed it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of a pub song, and I like the idea of sort of passing it around. And I think there's something you need to break up the verses a little more, because there's a lot of words coming at you. 3 verses, and then a chorus, and then three more verses, and then a chorus, and to have another 10 or 15 seconds between the tail verses, I think would help make it easier to listen to.
Silence or music?
I don't know. It could be music. It could be a penny whistle on one. It could be drums on another. It could be anything. Just something to break up the presentation.
You said there are some kids' stories in there. What if some kids sang the story about Paul Bunyan for one chorus?
Yeah, we got kids here I want to use.
We were
across
telling
the
stories
street.
to the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first heard it, I thought it would be great to have the kids singing the tales, and and Peter singing the choruses.
Yeah. I also could break it up into 2 songs, the adult version and the kid version. I mean, the kid version being Paul Bunyan, and what else I got in there.
Yeah, I don't know how to blur out the adult version, and Rick already said a few bangers there. So
Yeah, maybe a quick stop by White Castle.
oh man,
I'm missing something, but that's okay.
I was joking.
But no, what I just want to say too, David Hirschberg had, I think, also a good comment in there too, that, if you did add another chorus, you could also choose when you performed, all the verses, I remember I was talking about Hallelujah and how many verses they have, like 27 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can kind of just judge by the audience, is it like more, so you could do that. Because one of the things I think, David Hirschberg's right in the sense that I think if you had some other sort of break in there, it would kind of allow you to digest some of those lines before you kind of go back into it again. So I think that'll be good. But then it's going to get more length, because that was probably what, 3 minutes something already.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long. It's about 4 maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say probably on the longer side of the 3. So I mean, if you add a couple choruses, it could be like a 5-minute song. So you may actually want to start, choosing, is it more for, I don't know, audience. But anyway, I think a lot of these things you just need to try it and see.
Yeah. The tempo can really cut down on the time you spend.
That's true too.
Significantly.
Well, there's some things I thought were hilarious. I didn't get any smiles on, but
I'm sorry, I had my hand over my
Yeah,
mouth.
no, I looked at David's face during Dick's Name and Size Did Prevail, and he had his mouth covered.
Yeah.
I made a face at that point.
Well, the problem is we can read ahead, and I think that's the
yeah.
We need to have the lyrics revealed, in time.
Yeah,
because
that's
I
good.
read ahead, and honest, I probably ruined it a little bit for myself. But.
Yeah,
So
I really like so we all could eat hard salami.
That's how he found in Rome. Yeah.
Found in Rome, so we could all eat hard salami. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I'll let the meeting get on. That's good. Good work.
Yeah, that was good. Let's hear a brief round of applause first. Now we'll say something for everybody. I think
Thank you.
I believe we got that one. No, we got that one. Okay. All right, so next up, let's see here. Who's the next victim? Here. let's go with "I Can't Quit You" by Jason Liles.
Oh,
Now,
Yeah.
I forgot to do this with Dad's song. Ask the composer if they want to say anything about the song. If there's any input they're specifically listening for that we need to consider while we're listening. Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, so I just want to say I've had sort of the guitar, the acoustic part for some time now. I've been trying to come up with lyrics to it. I've tried a few different things. This is something that I just kind of more recently put together. I think I like it. I'm kind of in the phase where I'm just going to play it a few more times, and now with the lyrics, they feel right to me, but nothing's set in stone. And then I just it's kind of like a rougher production, but yeah. Anyway. Happy to share it.
All right, let's open up some lyrics here. I'm going to make sure they're extra large this time. And I'll just stay on my scroll button. Alrighty. So here we go. Can't quit you. Can everybody see the lyrics?
Yeah.
yeah, big, yeah.
Very good.
Much better. Much better. Thank you.
Start this and I'll bring them right back. There was a problem playing this audio file. No, I don't like that.
Did you hit?
Download it again?
Can you hear this?
Barely. Yeah. If you want to do the share, that's by all means. But
Okay,
if you've got it and it's good to go.
but you heard it. You heard that?
I heard something. So
Okay.
well, I mean, he'll be sharing his sound too. So
Okay. Let's see if this. Just give me visual signs if this is rolling.
Real low. Real low.
yes, but he's gonna get it much louder in just a second.
Oh, I'm sorry, David.
Just testing to make, because I'm having a problem just playing it, just downloading it,
Okay.
and playing it. So
Okay. So you're going to do it, David?
no, I'm not. You're gonna share your screen and do this one.
Okay. So how do I tell my? Okay. Okay. One participant can share.
You're
Share screen.
You're already host. You can just go ahead and share.
Okay. Sound and share, and here it comes.
I can't quit you, baby.
Let's get the lyrics up
This
there.
aching in my heart
Oh, okay.
won't go away. I can't quit you, baby.
Okay, let's start. I didn't realize, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I'm sharing both. So,
Sorry, we're not too far into it. Let's get the-
yeah. Okay.
Third
No,
time's the charm.
Yeah, I lost my main Zoom screen. Let's see what we do here. No, that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. Where's my? Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Oh, okay. I'm sharing my screen, it says, but I'm going to stop the share and share again. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to get select two different. Okay, my problem is it's not like it used to do. It's not showing me Jason's. There it is. Okay, I got it.
Okay, yeah.
Do you see this? Do you see the lyrics now?
Yeah, I see the lyrics.
Okay.
I can't quit you, baby. This aching in my heart won't go away. I can't quit you, baby. What could have been weighs on me every day. The nights we'll never spend together. All the days without you by my side. Countless times I'd hold you tight, telling you you're the love of my life. How if I'd fall back, you'd always be there, comforting with your arms open wide. It's like I had and lost the most precious thing, but it's only now that I realize I can't quit you, baby. This aching in my heart won't go away. I can't quit you, baby. What could have been weighs on me every day. Hurts like hell trying to let you go. Everything I do only works for a while. Then I find myself thinking of you, your voice, your eyes, your smile. Keep telling myself to move on, that I'll find somebody new. But I can't ignore that every part of me knows the only one I want is you. I can't quit you, baby, no matter how hard I try. I know I'll never find someone like you again. I've tried and I've tried, there's nothing else I can do. All I want is you. You're the one for me, and I can't quit you.
It looks like the song stopped. Is everybody else seeing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the song cut off right at the end. It looks like you stopped the share somehow.
I love that guitar lead.
Well, did you hear enough? Him finishing it?
I mean, it was
yeah.
like
Yeah,
just
I think
right up
so.
to the last couple lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. This stuff's way beyond me. You want to do it again, or
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it would be nice to hear the end.
Yeah.
now I see. Yeah, let's just do it again, because now
Do it
I
again,
see.
yeah.
I see his song. There we go, and I'm gonna play it again.
I can't quit you, baby. This aching in my heart won't go away. I can't quit you, baby. What could have been weighs on me every day. The nights we'll never spend together, all the days without you by my side. The countless times I'd hold you tight, telling you you're the love of my life. How if I'd fall back, you'd always be there, comforting with your arms open wide. It's like I had and lost the most precious thing, but it's only now that I realize I can't quit you, baby. This aching in my heart won't go away. I can't quit you, baby. What could have been weighs on me every day. Hurts like hell trying to let you go. Everything I do only works for a while. Then I find myself thinking of you, your voice, your eyes, your smile. Keep telling myself to move on, that I'll find somebody new. But I can't ignore that every part of me knows the only one I want is you. I can't quit you, baby, no matter how hard I try. I know I'll never find someone like you again. 'Cause I know I'll never find someone like you again. I've tried and I've tried, there's nothing else I can do. All I want is you. You're the one for me, and I can't quit you, baby.
The fade out went up in pitch, didn't it? I'm sorry. I have to apologize. He sent me an email. I copied and pasted it, made a PDF, and I kind of respaced it to get it on one page. And that, because I'll never find someone like you, is in the wrong space. But that's all right.
Cool. So thanks,
Very-
Jason. Let's everybody give just a little round of applause for sharing. First off.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
Unmuted.
Thank you.
I think
yeah,
it's
It's got some of
really
that typical stuff we're used to hearing from you, like not typical in a bad way, just some of that stylistic stuff that we expect from you, like arpeggiating guitars, picking guitar style. Yeah, a lot of the they're kind of, in to my ear, a lot of the chord progressions, even though they were changing, many, subtly throughout, kind of blended together, a lot. It wasn't the whole. But that's my my opinion. Does anybody want to start on this one, or any thoughts?
I liked it. I'm glad we listened. I'm glad we listened to it again. It's well constructed, very nice performance. I mean, the vocals and the chord structure. It's kind of a meditation almost. And then that electric guitar comes in, and it just kind of whoa. It was very tasteful, very very understated, and timely and tasteful. So it was different. It was so unusual. I mean, lyrically, I think it's okay. It's a love song, and you're talking about how you're feeling, and I think you did a good job in doing that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
isn't that one of the things you specifically asked about, was what do people think of it lyrically?
Yeah, I'll go negative on you. No,
Okay.
I find it prosaic. I find it not lyrical in the sense of lyric. And I hear, if I listen to modern music, what young people are doing today, they pretty much talk, and that's what I'm hearing. And all these sentences there's nothing metaphorical or poetic, and I don't know if it has to be that way. I think it works, but does anybody think you get what I mean?
You're saying it's a bit more literal. I mean, he says
It's literal. It's like sentences of explaining something rather than a lyric, where I get surprised by the way words work together, or I get a little conflict, and you give me a resolution that's metaphorical or something. Does that make any sense? Am I babbling, or do you get what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're used to, and there wasn't really much or any rhyming in that song, which is good. It's
Yeah,
nice to see a song that's more contemplative, and I think it's a personal song, but I think the music that
It's beautiful.
the guitar playing and the it reminded me kind of an early Jefferson Jefferson Airplane song, and it's realistic, those little acoustic songs they did on the album, It's a Realistic Pillow. Remind me a little bit of that. There's really quiet, but beautifully, constructed and melodic. And then, of course, you bring in the electric guitar, which changes, which adds another dimension to it. But I think in this particular instance, in a good way.
So what I'm hearing is like we got this like these nice flowing, lovely chords, but like really literal kind of edgy words in a way. Is that maybe where the conflict
Right.
is there between? I have to admit, I kind of heard an acoustic guitar solo as opposed to an electric. That keeps coming up in the topic, and I think, to be honest, my ear wanted an acoustic. David Hirschberg looks like he wants to chime in.
Yeah, I want a release in this song. I think it's all very confined. I think the verses actually, I don't have any problem with the verses. I honestly, the lyrics didn't pull me one way or the other. I think they're fine the way they are. But the chorus in particular needs some kind of a release. Maybe even just singing at an octave higher. I don't know. But it all is in a very confined melodic space with very similar a similar rhythmic flow to the melody.
So yeah, I think you're onto something. When I was saying earlier, like although there are changing chord progressions throughout it, I didn't like feel the delineation between sections.
Yeah, and I was singing. I was actually singing. I was muting, but I was singing what I thought might work in choruses, and I think it's just you need some kind of a release because it's so dense.
Yeah.
Rick, what were you going to say?
Well,
Yeah.
a couple different things. First, I think that the melody line on "I Can't Quit You, Baby" is the strongest part of the song, and that's good because that's the title.
Right.
I hear when I think about "I Can't Quit You, Baby," about the implication to me is that the singer of the song is being abused, or emotionally, not necessarily. I'm not talking about physical abuse. I'm just saying they're being rejected.
Mm-hmm.
They're being treated, um, in a way unfairly, and where it's emotionally painful. But the person, I can't quit you, baby. I can't stop loving you, even though you treat me the way you do. So that to me, but there has to be, before, there has to be a theme of the song that to me makes sense with the title of the song. I think that the tenderness of the melody and the way it's played and sung is fine. It's really appropriate. It can be. It could be with that title. Could bring a whole other kind of a tune. But to me, this, if I can't quit you, baby, like there's so many. There's a narrative there that needs to be spoken to, and it's like I understand the narrative, you have one, but I don't understand why. I don't understand why I can't quit you, baby. I understand that she's leaving. She doesn't want to be in this relationship anymore, but I don't understand why. Why is that? Why is the situation the way it is? Did the guy fuck up? Did he like do things that destroyed her trust in him? Did she just abandon him? Something has to be behind the lyric that's being expressed by the lyric. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really, like I said, when you first sang the first line, yeah, I like that. It made me feel something. But I need lyrically, I need a story, something that explains it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and another thing, don't abandon it at the end of the song. You changed it. That's the core of the song. You started the song with a chorus. Stay truthful to the melody and to the lyric of that chorus, and it has to and repeat it, because that should be the theme of the tune.
Oh,
Got
I'd
it.
like to jump in right there for a sec, if I may, Rick, because I want to comment on the way you delivered the "I Can't Quit You, Baby." Dad, can you scroll down on the screen a little? Or wait, no, this is my. Oh, sorry, this is me. This is my lyrics. I forgot. So yeah, when you say it in the end of the song, this is a just personal taste. When you said "I can't quit you, baby," no matter how hard I try, you kind of lengthen the delivery and the phrase of the melody. And for me, that was the way I liked it the best, as opposed to the way you delivered the "I can't quit you" line in the beginning.
Okay.
So I didn't mean to cut you off. I wanted to say
But
that.
yeah, okay, that's a decision that an aesthetic or an artistic decision. I agree, but it should be consistent.
Yeah, Rick, I think you're onto something also, because when I heard that first line and even the melody that went with it, I said, "Oh, why?" It needs a story. Did he do something? Did she do something?
Also, it's either way.
Context.
I'm sorry.
I'm done.
I go
Go ahead.
to it. It's there's one line. It's I can't quit you. 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 I tried something, but I can't quit you. Even I can't stop loving you has a resolution. So I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. You know what I mean? So it's either why you can't quit her or what I'm going to do instead.
How are you going to resolve the situation?
Yes, it's not resolved. It's just I can't quit you every verse, which is important to repeat the theme of this. I can't quit you because, and this is what happens to me. I can't quit you, and this is what happens to me. I can't quit you, so I'm going to kill you, or or something.
I'm sorry. Another thing, Jason, is there's a vocal style that's evolving of yours, and that's good.
That's a great. That's a big.
Consistency in the way you're delivering these songs, that's really important for you to continue down on that path.
Right.
I think also, though, there needs to be I think you could do with some really looking at the lyric and cutting out some of the words. Not all. That's not. I mean, that's a minor detail, but it's still a detail that's important.
Well, we worked on that on some of the songwriting we did together. The economy of lyrics, the use of lyrics and words. And Jason's working on it. He certainly understands that.
Yeah.
But I agree. I agree with that. Repetition's all right, but after a while it gets distracting. But again, in this case, I kind of got into the flow of it, and I just really kind of enjoyed the song. And again,
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And Dave, I think that electric guitar there, it's understated. It's electric versus acoustic, but the way the tone and the feel of it and the economy of the notes made it additive to the song, I thought.
Yeah, it's good. I like it when we get to these points in the conversation where everybody has something different to end. And
Yeah, can I just add one other thing? Because I've worked with Jason now for a while on songs, and Jason, I was thinking when I was listening to this song how you may have a trilogy here between "Sweet Little Thing," this one, and "Addiction."
Yeah.
Because they're all similar in theme, but they are different in style. And there may be a resolution by putting them together in some way as a medley or as a trilogy or something. Maybe next week or next month you could play the three of them for us, and we can look at them as a body of work or a project, a thematic project, and see how they maybe work together, or they could work together, or they may not work together. But just something to think about.
Yeah. That's a funny thing, and all this is really helpful because as I've been going through writing lyrics, my first version was more lyricy, and sometimes the problem I have with lyrics is that it's not real. It just feels like too produced, and so I think with the lyrics on this one, I was trying to go more literal because I kind of feel like when you're in that moment. So with the music, I felt like there's definitely songs that create that vibe, and I like to do that on the guitar. And it sounds like you guys kind of like the sort of emotion that I'm trying to create with the acoustic. It is repetitive, but and similar enough, but different where, you know, just lyrically, or I think vocally, you can do some slightly different things in it. But I think that's why, you know, it worked well, I think, for that, the sort of vocal style I did. But in terms of like developing the story, I think that's really important, because you know, when I hear the song, I definitely love the "I Can't Quit You, Baby." And I've had, you know, a few different, you know, sort of different tries on the lyrics. And this is just one that kind of like actually kind of flows and works pretty well right now. But, you know, I'll take all this stuff into consideration and keep playing it. And like I said, it's just like early on, I feel like I'm getting there. It's not there yet. And then just glad to hear things, you know, the input on like the guitar, because I had a different solo in there, and I also didn't think it was going to be electric. But there's something about the I don't know, like it's not necessarily the notes I hit, but the sort of the sustain afterwards, and the kind of like the finger movement that kind of, I feel like, added to the song. So but anyway, just really good feedback, and you know, I'll keep you guys posted on the song as I keep working on
Jason,
it.
do you think we'll hear an updated version sometime in the
Oh
next-
yeah, I mean, I just wanted to get something for the group, and so like this is where I was, so I just kind of like, you know, got to put a flag in the ground to say, oh, this is where I'm going to start.
Yeah.
And you
Excellent.
know, and but it's like I tried to say before, it's kind of earlier on. But what I like to do is, you know, what I feel like it is to me though, is I feel like it is "I Can't Quit You, Babe," you know, or "Baby," or whatever it is. It's that. And now it's just a matter of kind of like fine tuning it, putting in the right, you know, making sure I'm telling the right sort of story, playing around with a lot of these other things. But to me, I feel like I've, you know, and it sounds like the group kind of agrees that the concept of the song, "I Can't Quit You, Babe," seems to really fit with the music and the overall theme.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So
I want to like just toss this out.
Mhm.
As maybe this will be helpful when you try and figure out where you want to go with it. Figure out where you want to end up.
Mhm. Yeah. And with that ending, you know, I also kind of thought too, I started with the chorus, and that was, you know, something I generally don't do, but I kind of like doing it. But then I thought, should I end with the chorus again? You know, because once I kind of do that sort of key change at the end there, and I end on that G, it's different, but I kind of like, I don't know, felt maybe that would be a good point for resolution. I don't know, but I'll play around with it. You know, this is all good input.
Cool. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our third piece of the night. We got 3 more to go, so let's start with. Let's move on to "A Piece of Me." This one, "Piece of Me." Oh, I had it written down.
Hirschberg.
This one, this is David Hirschberg's original.
Yeah.
Okay. David, anything you're looking for here?
No, just
Start us off?
general comments about whether it holds together, or whether it makes sense. Just the usual.
Cool. All right. Alrighty. Thanks. Let's give it a go here. I'll try this. Hopefully my screen share will do the trick.
There we go.
There's the lyrics. Now let's try. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Got back another little piece of me, but I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. No, no. I don't know what to do with it, or where it sits on my bed of missing dreams. I don't know what it means, but it's here. Last night I saw her for the first time in a long, 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 long time. Last night I saw her so clear, and the years were kind. It brought to mind a thought I might have had once upon a time. Got back another little piece of me, but I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. No, 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 no. I don't know how it's supposed to fit, or where it sits on my bed of missing dreams. I don't know what it means,
Now it's here. What might have been us turned out to never be. Thought I gave her every sign. She laughed last night when I told her that. She thought I was kind, but didn't know my mind. And it seemed like there was something out there I had to find. Another little piece of me, but I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. No, 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 no. I don't know what to do with it, or where it sits on my bed of missing dreams. Don't know what it means, but it's here. But I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. No, 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 no. I don't know what to do with it or where it sits on my bed of missing dreams. I don't know what it means, but it's here. I don't know what it means, but it's here. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
What a neat song. I really like that. I think it's amazing that you play that song right after we just listened to Jason's song. Because they're both about the same thing, but from a different point of view. And
Yeah, he's found something that he lost before, and where's he going to put? I love Bed of Missing Dreams. Oh man,
David, I would change the title to Puzzle.
puzzle piece. Yeah. No.
Because that's what it says. You know, my
That
grandkids.
was
Piece of
not-
me.
It's
What's
not
that?
a song anywhere.
Because that's what it is. It's a piece of me. You know, it's a puzzle. You're trying to fit the puzzle together.
You want a piece of me?
That's too literal. That's too corny. I don't know. That's what it said to me. Then this is a great song about
The puzzle.
the puzzle of life, the puzzle of love.
That's cool. I love the reggae feel of it all. And I think I'm in a special position, and I hope I get to do this every month too, to offer the best bass line of the night. I know we haven't even, but I'm pretty sure this one wins best bass line too.
Yeah.
And that does include, I mean, I also liked the one in Jason's too that was like boom da da dum. But yeah, we got some bass solo. And
You haven't heard Sodom and Gomorrah yet.
I mean, I hope I don't have to retroactively reassign that, but
No, I don't think so. No,
Sorry, there are no give backs.
no take backs.
I'm not going to give it back. So
Very nice, David. Excellent.
Excellent. Nice. Your vocals, David, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Your vocals have just gone from like.
Yep.
So good. So well. So nice. Well done. And the phrasing and the movement and the melody and the lyrics. It's a wonderful little song.
thanks. So next month and show me your axe. You get to see my pop filter because
oh, cool.
All right, so it made sense and it hung together and everybody's.
Yeah.
done
Oh,
it.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
Sure. It's hard, you do these things in the vacuum sometimes, and
I think it has.
All you hear is the motor from the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's right.
I think to me it has a completeness. It has a concept that it followed to the end. I mean, I would just like I was taking little notes. I was like, lean into the reggae thing. Do a horn. Really loved the way you went to the ooh in the bridge.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's getting into show. That's getting into theater. I mean, that's almost like a Sondheim, like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's getting more theatrical, more sophisticated, more,
It started life as a country tune. But the jumpiness of that rhythm sort of reinforced my narrator's sort of back and forth, like, what am I going to do here? That kind of thing. What do I do with all this? So that's why.
You constructed it really well, and it flows nicely, and it hangs together from the beginning to end.
Maybe if not adding something, maybe changing the guitar to do what like a reggae thing might really do, which would be like check, 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 to check it, to check, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I didn't really quite understand was the instrumental part. I didn't understand what that was.
The bridge part? The bass?
With the ooze.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the guy just trying to figure out what the hell he was doing.
Oh, I see. I just couldn't quite.
Ooh,
That's
that's what that was. But that was an interesting comment about being like theatrical, because I sort of see it that way. I sort of have a vision of this person
singing that song on the stage, and
well, not it, more. Yeah, I guess he would be singing it because
dancing. You could dance and sing to that song.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Well, I got my bass of the week of the month award, so I can sign off.
You can take a vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Right, great. Well, let's keep chugging along here. Now we're going to do a piece that was composed by David, who just did the last one, and also in coordination with Rick Lisak. So this song's name is Back to Normal. Yeah, okay. Oh, and it doesn't look like we have lyrics for this one. Oh, wait, yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Gotcha. We got them. Let me just enlarge those a bit, and I'll start us off. Okay. All right. Got that?
Got it.
And it's playing.
Can you take me back to normal? That's where I come from. It's where I smell my peonies as they shine in the sun. And it rains in my garden where robins raise their young and yellow finches turn to green when the winter comes. Have to get back to normal. Someone's waiting anxiously. She's always been a worrier. Comes by it naturally. And when I'm back to normal, and I'm holding her so close, tears running down my face, I'll never let her go. When the pain gets the best of me, sometimes I lose the light, and I think I might surrender, lay down and face the night.
Oh, yeah.
Then I start thinking about normal. Midnight in the month of June. Me and my friend Millie, we're both howling at the moon. I got some beer and some smoke. Someone upstairs who loves me. So I get up one more time, thinking how good it will be when I get back to normal.
Oh, nice ending.
Okay.
Nice ending. Nice. There's a bunch of nice things about that.
Yeah, very often your songs bring tears to my eyes. Let's let you guys start. Who did? I mean, we got Rick playing and singing it. Did you just play it? Or was it David's composition? How did this work?
David and I did. It's interesting. David, do you remember?
Yeah, you wrote some really nice lyrics that were almost done when you sent them to me.
Okay.
And you sent them to me on Friday, and on Saturday I wrote the music, and on Sunday I sent it back to you.
Yeah, you wrote a bridge too, didn't you?
The bridge?
Who did that? I think you did.
No, I wrote the music to the bridge, but
Did I write
maybe.
that? See,
No, the bridge. I don't. It's hard. I can't remember. The bridge is my favorite part of that song.
thanks.
That's why I think you wrote it.
Yeah, that line you did on the minor chord, the dun, dun, that went down in half steps. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and it was. I mean, it just was. It was a nice song. I mean,
Well,
it was nice lyrics when I got it, so I didn't do too much. There were a few
You
lines. I
didn't have to
changed.
labor over it. You know, that's what you
Yeah.
kind of, you know, that was what was so interesting in a way. Sometimes you work really hard and you do get some results and everything, but this one just sort of like just popped out of the womb, and there it was, baby. Yeah, I started crying.
It wrote itself. I mean, I think the first time I played it through, I got the melody, and I think the first time I think the first time I played the bridge through, that also came to me, and it just like it's like a meditation. It just was there. So you're right. We didn't work too hard on this song, did we, Rick?
No, it's about 50 years.
Neither of you said that Rick sent you some lyrics that were almost done, because I noticed that Rick changed some of the lyrics from what we were looking at. And Rick earlier said something about conserving lyrics, chopping them down when they're unneeded. And my favorite example of that in here is when you said "me and my friend Millie" instead of "on the porch with my friend Millie." It's like, oh yeah, just
oh yeah.
my friend Millie. Like that's just.
I want to know if the
exactly
woman.
what you were saying.
I'm sorry. I want to know if the woman upstairs knows about Millie down on the porch.
Go ahead, spill the beans, Rick.
Oh, Millie could be a dog.
I know. I hope so.
Really?
Howling at the moon, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's we're howling at the moon. That's sort of was talking.
I've got a warning though. Not a warning, but just a notice, you guys. The first line in your song is, "I am a lineman for the county." So I mean,
So I want to say this, and don't take this personally, Rick.
no.
If you listen to this version of it, and Rick, I think, just made it. He's still learning the melody.
Yeah.
All the first time, 3 times he sings, take myself back to normal. It's a different. It's a different melody. Yeah, the third time is the correct one, or at least the one that I wrote, which sounds a little
Yeah,
less.
you're right. It does change. It does
Yeah.
change. Yeah.
Yes,
David, I
Beautiful, beautiful
apologize.
song. Beautiful,
it's
beautiful.
okay. We're never going to work together again. But yes, it does. It does. And the thing is, it has that. I recognized this when I wrote the melody. It has that Jimmy Webb, Glenn Campbell feel, which seems to go really well with the idea of
Back to
taking
normal.
it back like 50 years or whatever.
You capitalized Normal. Do you mean a city named Normal, or is there
Uh,
a,
it's just it refers to it's metaphorical for being
a
normal.
place? Okay.
No, well, it's metaphorical that the normal is a place, but it
Hmm.
really is a state of physical being.
Yep. Okay.
You know,
Like,
obviously, this person is sick, very seriously ill, and waiting. Well, here I don't mean to be explaining the song to everybody.
mm,
It's what everybody wants it to be, but it's treated as it's dealt with in the song as a place, but it's actually just a state of being.
there's peonies. As soon as I heard peonies, I knew I'm going to love this song.
Peonies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice. It was
I
really
like. I
nice.
like. I didn't know they changed in the winter. That was education. This is
Oh, yeah.
educational too.
Oh,
PBS. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No, very nice. Very nice song.
Thank you.
Lovely song.
you.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Yeah.
We didn't give
And-
this one a round of applause, so briefly lay it in there, guys.
Thank you.
Hit you with some hand slaps. All right, so that brings us to our last song of the night. And what I've done here, if you haven't noticed, is capped it off with started it and capped it off with one of Peter Lloyd's songs. I also this
Peter Lloyd sandwich.
yeah, we were still wearing a big Peter sandwich.
Banned from YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see here. I another thing just reminds me, just came to my mind here is went to a concert once, and it was a rock and roll concert, and the band said the lead singer gets up there and goes, "So what do everybody want to hear next? A soothing love ballad?" And the crowd screams, "Yeah, yeah." And then he says, "Or would you rather go straight to hell?" And then of course the crowd uproars, and we play, a terrible, song. Right? So this one is all about going straight to
The
hell.
hell?
Well,
Yeah.
Why not?
would know better.
That's where I'm headed. See you there.
All right, we see it. Story
Yep.
of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
And here it. Oh, nope. See, now I have another download problem on this one. You might be doing this one for us, Dad.
All right.
Yeah, same message you gave Jason earlier. So if you can play it, this one will
Yep, I'm ready.
be. All right. I will
What?
relinquish the share. It's yours.
Can't hear it, Peter.
Okay.
I think he's just testing.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to share a screen. I just started playing it. How stupid.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Just start.
Hope you enjoyed it.
I did. It was really fun. It was like, I thought, wow, that's a great bass line. Okay.
Sorry, the award's been
Sorry,
given.
you told me you should have gone first, or
No backsies.
Now I can't find it on my screen. Come on, where is the preview? I can't quit you. I don't want that one. I don't want September. I don't want. Oh, come on, what is? I'm gonna stop the share and start it over. Something's wrong. Oh, Christ, where is it? Now I'm gonna try it here. See if it's here. Do you see
Yes.
lyrics?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't. But okay, good.
Oh wait, those are Jason's.
No, those are
lyrics.
mine. I think you got the wrong.
Let me quit all the other ones.
Okay.
Stop share. Stop the share and start again. And this time it is still not there. Desktop 2. Desktop 2 should be. Okay. I'm going to stop it again. Start it again. Okay. That should be it. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see the lyrics.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Didn't
See, I see the QuickTime.
See, yeah.
the what?
I see the QuickTime file, and then I see your email behind it. The snooze.
So it's showing you the wrong screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I got 2 screens here, so let's go to this one.
there you go. There you go.
Okay,
Now I
there
see
it
the
is.
lyrics. There we go.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna play I Quit You. I'm gonna play Sodom and Gomorrah.
Abraham was walking along, he was singing a song to the Lord. Two of God's angels was walking with Abe, and they were all singing a song to the Lord. When out of the clouds God made a sound, he said, "Look out, Abe, I'm about to wipe out Sodom and Gomorrah." Abe said, whoa, Lord. Let me talk to you. What if there's 50 good men down there? You're gonna kill them too. The sun was going down when the angels left Abraham, standing alone with the Lord. And God, he spoke to Abraham as the angels went on down to Sodom and Gomorrah. He said, "I will do no harm to those wicked cities if my angels come back and say they found 50 God-fearing souls." Abe said, "Lord, I don't want to get out of line, but how would you feel if you found, say, 45? When the angels got to Sodom, they asked Lot, "May we stop and wash our feet?" Lot said, "Sure, babe. While you're here, you gotta rest a while, and have something to eat." Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Abe was still making a fuss, reminding God he was supposed to be just and merciful too. Abe said, Lord, it would be a pity if there's 40 good men down inside those cities and you destroy them. Now all the men of Sodom, having seen the 2 strangers, they came to Lot's house that night. They said, "Come on out here with those 2 young boys so we can show them around town, treat them right." You know what I'm saying? Well, off in the distance by Abraham, God made a frown when he saw grown men acting like that. And Abe said, "God, I don't want to make a big deal, but if you found 30, how would you feel?" Lot said to his neighbors, "These men are my guests. Would you kindly let us be? I'll even send out my 2 virgin daughters, and you can do with them whatever you please." Meanwhile, God was about to decide just how far he was gonna let deliberations ride. He said, 30 good men, that would be plenty, Abe. In fact, I'll settle down if my angels find 20 God-fearing souls. All the men of Sodom said, "We don't want no women. The boys is what we come here for." But when they tried to break inside, the angels struck them blind. They could not find the door no more. And Abe, he was still haggling with the Lord, but he was getting tired, and God was getting bored. And God said, "Yeah, Abe, if I can find 10, I will spare these towns from the heat I'm fixing to send." The angels told Lot then to pick up his family and leave by the light of the moon. They said, "Don't look back, whatever you do, because the wrath of the Lord, it's gonna be too much for you." Then God made a fire as big as the land. He took some rocks the size of mountains and he put them in his hands and he dropped them. Then he boiled all the blood and the sweat and the tears man ever made in all his years, and he spilled them all over Sodom and Gomorrah. Abraham woke up early next morning and he looked out over Sodom and Gomorrah. I should say, Abe woke up early next morning and he looked out over what was left of Sodom and Gomorrah. And all he saw was a pillar of salt and the holy smoke rising up all over. Well, then Lot and his daughters, they went up to the hills, and down come the tribes that's been doing you ill, Israel. Oh, Lot and his daughters up in those hills, down come the tribes that's been doing you ill, Israel.
True story.
Believe what you like.
Comments?
You were
Victor's,
raised Catholic, weren't you, Peter?
yeah.
What'd you say, Rick?
You were raised Catholic, weren't you, Peter?
I was thinking that it must be. That's a lot of baggage to carry around for all these
That's
years.
what I'm thinking.
I'm going to do Job next.
It's gonna be 12 minutes.
I like Bible stories. I always have.
How long ago did you write that, Peter?
What's that?
60 years ago you wrote that song?
A long time ago, and I did it without any sound effects and stuff. I just didn't. I thought I gotta make this, put a nice drive behind it and really get
Yeah.
it finished up. And there you go. What do you think?
Well, I think the concept of it is very cool. Especially that like something happens in the middle of the song that it really changes the song itself. There's a big impact, a big catastrophe that literally train wrecked its way into the song.
And then
I think that's really cool. Now I do like the bass line. I do like that it has that little hook to it. The bum 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 bum. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
That's cool.
it drives.
I mean,
It made it a lot more interesting. I'm glad you sent it to me to hear it. I listened to it a few times, but reading the lyrics and hearing it through the headphones made it
yeah,
much
you
more
got
interesting and much more enjoyable.
Yeah, I think it's just if anything critical of be like maybe just it goes back to like what Rick says about cutting down on lyrics. Just find the most exciting, best parts of the story. Talk about that. Don't worry about delivering these long lines of Bible verses. Just cut. I think it could use some condensing.
Condensing a little bit, maybe.
Yeah,
No,
I'd say so. And also I think the verses could be shorter. I think they're really kind of long. And so I think you could kind of do both, and it would go a little faster. It's also almost 7 minutes. But that being said, I did think the sound effects add a lot to the song, and the bridge, really almost like a sound effects bridge, which is kind of interesting.
a burning bridge.
Burning bridge, instead of a popping bridge, a burning bridge. But yeah, but I think the sound effects really are good. But and I think there's a story there, too. But anyway, thanks for sharing. That's my thoughts.
Does the haggling keep you going? I mean, I just,
Well,
countdown.
I was wondering, like, again, because the song is so long, it just takes it. Once you get the idea that like there's a countdown going on here, and
Yeah.
55. Whoa, boy. It's like you might start
40,
to think
30,
there's a lot
20,
of
10.
now. Like, what about a countdown that happens sequentially in the song? Like, why does it doesn't? Remember, you have complete creative freedom. You don't have to say like he said 50 and then several phrases later.
Yeah, yeah.
You just you make a countdown's an effective musical tool sometimes.
Like one verse. Yeah, but then there's two. I mean, I'm trying to be true to the Bible, and it's like there's, the angels go down and all that mess with Lot and the virgins and I mean, I don't know. It's like almost revealing to you what's really going on in that story. Everybody knows Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed, but, you know, the pillar of salt and all that. I mean, I don't know. I find it all very fascinating. That's a rich story to me. I don't want to lose any of it, but go ahead.
I agree with David in that maybe focusing a little more, cutting. I mean, I was having a hard time getting my head around it. I thought I knew what you were doing, but I was having trouble listening and following the story because it seemed like you were trying to get everything into it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the techniques when you kind of use, in some of the lines, your delivery, I think the more you do it, kind of the less effective it becomes. So, when you do some of the, so I think less would be more there. And
Yeah, because throwing in this changing or this variable narrator is just one more variable into it to all this other stuff. I was trying to figure out where the narrator's perspective.
That's God.
Okay.
No, God's in it.
No, he's a.
Do I have to give credit? I mean, for taking this from the Bible? I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Rick, what do you think? What's up, Rick?
Again, it's like I think it needs to be trimmed down, and this.
Wow, everybody, okay.
Superfluous. Okay, but what I to me, it's like, what's the point of the song? What's the theme of the song? Why are you writing the song? Why do you want people to listen to this song? What should they get from it? Yeah, I mean, I understand it's a narrative from the Old Testament. Yeah, okay, but what are you trying to say? Why should people pay attention to this?
Because we should kill all gays. I don't,
Of course.
Well, I mean, that would make it. That would make it simple.
Not support that.
But the point is, at least we know what the point was.
Yeah. You see, that's
you're telling the story, and like, why are you telling the story?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
What?
A great story, but okay.
What's the point?
Yeah.
I've got a question, Peter. What's on the B side of this 45?
Hey,
Job.
you have this really great Sodom and Gomorrah kind of line to it in there, but I really only remember hearing it one time.
Mm.
You had,
I don't know how often I end
up. Book you do that was written into the song, and you always say was Sodom da 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 da. It just had a nice lick to it, but I didn't hear it but like once in the song.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It is pretty amazing how you got all those lyrics into it, and you get the flow of it and the rhythm of it going, and you made it work, and it became interesting. I really listened closely to it and read the lyrics, and it was pretty amazing how you were able to put all of that information into that form and keep it consistent and tell the story.
Thanks.
We're just saying, Peter, if you're going to perform this at Thanksgiving, cut it down a little bit.
People
We're
are
hungry.
It's
Yeah.
after dinner.
Yeah. How do
And
you
if you-
think?
That would be, that
And
would
if
be
you're
great
doing it
entertainment.
Passover,
That would
even
be
shorter.
the Passover thing.
Hey, if I have a Pentecostal minister friend, I wonder if I should. I wonder what a religious person would think of this. Yeah,
What would a religious person think of it?
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
Take
know.
it,
Yeah,
take it
Yeah.
to the
I mean, they could just
one way to find out.
follow along in the Bible,
yeah.
line for line.
Yeah,
But,
almost. I mean, almost. Well, I mean, I would
Yeah.
get chided for like changing a word of the Bible. I mean, I didn't, but
Art
Yeah,
of
but I mean-
Songwriting coming to your Sunday school near you.
yeah. But I mean, you've got a lot of words in there. I mean, just
Yeah.
to say that much, and then considering that you have like the other sound effects in there as well. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I've done it without sound effects, but
Mhm.
but yeah, it's a
So-
lot.
I
so
like
that's
the
a-
sound. I like the sound effects.
Yeah, I do too.
Going back to Jason's point, I found myself asking myself, is this a song or is this a narration with music?
Hmm.
What was that song that Bob
That's a good-
Dylan
good
had?
point,
That
but-
real long song on his. most
Oh, he did a
recent
couple of
album.
them. Visions of Johanna and
No, the one about Kennedy.
Kennedy, yeah.
oh yeah, that was called.
Well,
Yeah.
how did he? I've listened to it, but it's been a long time. How did he handle that? Because that was.
It was long.
20 minutes. Or
Well,
something?
he kept cutting back and forth between narrators and places and times
Yeah.
and his themes. So it took a while to sort of figure that out. But there were chunks that belonged to different periods of time and different
Can you
issues.
equate that to what Peter's attempting to do here?
Well, I think what Peter pretty much just I don't want to say just went straight through the verse, but he took it sort of chronologically as it was presented,
Right. Right.
which in a sense is good if you want to keep the focus on something that is time oriented. But I'm not what Dylan did worked for that. I'm not sure I'm not sure that would work because you're really only looking. Well, that's an interesting idea in terms of if you want to change. If you figure out that what you want to do with it is emphasize one theme, you could probably do those cuts. You could probably find places to cut in.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dylan thing is long.
Don't haggle with God. Man.
Yeah, and I think
there
just
you go, there's
generally with songs, though, I think like 3 minutes is anything beyond
Oh,
three is
yeah.
a little bit harder, and then with each incremental minute, it becomes even harder
Mhm.
to do. And in
Still
fact,
is.
It as a compliment, it didn't feel like 6 minutes and 45 or 47 seconds to me. So it felt shorter. So I think that's a good thing. There's some 6-minute songs feel like 10-minute songs, and that's not a good thing.
3 minutes songs.
Yeah, there's some 3-minute songs that feel longer.
And
than
I've
that,
written
so-
them.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but I just think really you just got to try these things, and I just think
Mhm.
as a songwriter, you just never know. You do something, it makes sense in your head. You do it, it sounds like shit. You fuck something up accidentally. You hear it on your headphones. You're like, that's it. So
That's it. Yeah.
doing it. But I think it's like a interesting topic, and your sound effects I think are what's so like the burning at the end. Did you like burn something in a trash can?
No, it's not there. I found
a.
I found a place called Free Sound Effects. I mean, I've got the screaming and oh man, yeah.
Some sort of crashing noise you had in there.
Boom. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
crashing and I found a great source. I can share that with you. If you want.
I think that's really good because I think that like when you tell the story and you have those in there, like it takes the audience there, and I think that's really powerful. But that
Okay.
doesn't come to about the 4-minute thing, so I think
Oh yeah.
sooner the better. But
Oh yeah. I need to have. Well, I mean, I could do sound effects throughout, like walking along, and then go down to and then all the men coming to get the girl. All the. They got to go to a gay bathhouse and get some sound effects. And I'm sorry, but
All right, and then that's
That's a wrap.
really enjoyed sharing our music with you
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
no, I mean, yeah. I wonder if,
Peter, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Given everything, you've been working with this thing for a while, this
Mm-hmm.
song for a while. Given everything we said, are you going to keep working on it?
no, I'm going to ignore everything and keep it the way it is. No,
I would. I think it's.
I
good.
think there's some real interesting option in here of making a 3-minute song that gets the gist of Sodom and Gomorrah and comes across with a point. Yeah. I don't know when and how I'm going to do it yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I just think you distill it down,
Yeah.
be more concentrated, and then like the listener just gets that like more of that kick from it.
Yeah. All right. I'm good. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Welcome.
Great.
It's
Thank
been
you.
great.
We can't go until David says we can go.
Yeah, no, hold on.
Hold on.
Things here. Yeah, now let's see here. There's something to announce here that before we go that Rick Lisak will be playing at a place called the Bean and Barley on Friday, September 29th at 7:30. So I hope he sees a lot of friends and family there. He'll be playing with Todd Lipscomb, and I hope Todd appreciates the free advertising. Also, so is Norm's Rare Guitars and the other place. But if there's anybody watching out there, we all want to say how much we appreciate that you joined us and listened. And I want to thank everybody individually too. Rick Lisak, David Hirschberg, Victor Harrison, Jason Liles, Peter Lloyd. Thanks for your submissions and your thoughts. And my name's David Lloyd. It's been a pleasure. Thanks, guys.
And thank you